Alright, let's start the stream chat. So in today's video, we're gonna start and end this file right there. The Fault in Our Stars in one stream. Dude, what the fuck is going on? Seriously, dog? Shit's lagging, bro. Oh, there you go. Okay, let's go. I don't know how many hours it takes to finish a book. Wait, how many pages are there? Like, yeah, 203 page book. I don't know how many hours it takes. I guess it takes around like 4 to 5 hours to finish a book, average, but we'll see. Now let's go. I've heard that it looks really good from some people in the genre of like what's the genre of this? Like romance? The Fault in Our Stars? Right, I guess let's go. Chapter 1. Late in the winter of my 17th year, my mother decided I was depressed, presumably because I rarely left the house, spent quite a lot of time in bed, reading the same book over and over again infrequently, and devoted quite a bit of my abundant free time to thinking about death. Whenever you need a cancer booklet, read a cancer booklet, or website, or whatever, they always list depression among the side effects of cancer. Yeah, yeah, no shit. Okay, so where was I? But in fact, depression is not a side effect of cancer. Depression is a side effect of dying. Okay? Cancer is also a side effect of dying, and almost everything is really. My mom believed I required treatment. She took me to see my regular Dr. Jim, who agreed that I was veritably. What the fuck does that mean, bro? Veritably. Don't mind the KKK. I was just curious, bro. Veritably. Veritably. He describes something as another or more exciting. What? Interesting, alright. Unusual thing is a way of emphasizing spirit. Become very nima degan ekan bu shunda? Veritable. Used to describe something as another, more exciting, interesting, or unusual thing. As a way of emphasizing scary, my garden has become a veritable jungle by the time we came back from holiday. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Okay, I was veritably swimming in a paralyzing and totally clinical depression, and that therefore my meds should be adjusted and I also should attend a weekly support group. This support group featured a rotating cast of characters in various stages of tumor-driven and wellness. Why did the cast rotate? Side effects of dying. The support group, of course, was depressing as hell. It meant every Wednesday in the basement. By the way, you can mute this video and read it yourself with me if you don't like my voice. I mean, it's alright. The fuck? Who am I talking to? There's no one behind the camera, dog. There's no one. I'm just doing it for the sake of doing it, bro. So where was I? Support group, of course, was depressing as hell. And every Wednesday in the basement of a stone-walled Episcopal church shaped like a cross, right, well set in a circle right in the middle of the grass, where the two boards would have met, where the heart of Jesus would have met. What the hell is this guy talking about, bro? I noticed this because Patrick, the support group leader and only person over 18 in the room, talked about the heart of Jesus every freaking meeting. All about how we, as lung cancer survivors, were sitting right in Christ's very sacred heart and whatever. So here's how it went and got started. The 6 or 7 or 10 of us walked and wheeled in. phrase that this repeat. What the hell is just repeat? Decrepit? I don't know. Decrepit. In very bad condition because of being old or not having been cared for or having been used a lot. How do you say it?
Decrepit.
Decrepit. Oh, decrepit. Let's note this down, girls. I mean, guys. Maybe girls. I don't know. Okay? What the fuck? My bad. Okay? What was it again? Decrepit?
Decrepit.
Yeah. Decrepit means so. Decrepit means being in a very bad condition because of not being cared or being used a lot. Okay? Pretty much like my COVID-19 mask. I'm just kidding, dog. Bro, this was fucking. Okay, where's I? Decrepit. 4,000. Okay. Here's how it went and got off. The 6 or 7 of us, or 10 of us, walked wheeled in, raised a decrepit selection of cookies and lemonade. What happened to my life? Sat down in a circle of trust and listened to Patrick recount for the thousandth time his depressingly miserable life story. How he had cancer in in his balls. What the hell is wrong with this guy? He probably jerked off a lot. That's why he has a cancer in his balls. I don't really know about any of that. But like it's just a yes. They thought he was going to die, but he didn't die. Now here he is. A full grown adult in a church basement in this 137th nicest city in America. Divorced. What? 18-year-old guy divorced? Fuck. Addicted to video games, mostly friendless, eking out a major living by exploiting his cancer-tastic past. What is happening? Slowly working his way toward a master's degree that will not improve his career prospects, waiting, as we all do, for the sword of Demosthenes to give him the relief that he escaped to those many years ago when cancer took both of his nuts, but spared what only the most generous soul would call his life. And you too might be so lucky. What page am I at, bro? 10? 10, right? Yeah, 11. Okay. We might finish this pretty quickly, bro. Pretty quickly than I expected. And you too might be so lucky. Then we introduce ourselves, name, diagnosis, and how we're doing today. I'm Hazel. I'd say they'd get to me. 16, thyroid originally, but with an impressive and long settled satellite colony in my lungs. And I'm doing okay. Once we got around the circle, Patrick always asked if anyone wanted to share. But then began the circle jerk off. What? Jerk off? Jerk off support? Everyone talking about fighting and battling and winning and shrinking and scanning. To be fair to Patrick, he let us talk about dying too. But most of them weren't dying. Most would live into adulthood as Patrick had. Is everything alright, guys? Guys? I mean myself. Is everything alright, myself? Fuck. Okay, let me just check the stream first, alright? I don't really care about it, but anyways, I'm doing it. Better do it better, right? What? Better do it better. What does it mean, huh? Why am I so black? The fuck? Bro, why am I so black in this stream? Dog, I'm so black in the stream right now, dog. What the hell? I can't do this shit, bro. I'm so black. I'm not racist, but I just want to make sure, like, let's make myself some like, better. A little bit lighter, okay? Is it better? Is this better? Okay. But a little bit of liveliness, what does it mean? Okay, okay. Most would live into adulthood as Patrick had, which meant there was quite a lot of competitiveness about it. Wait a minute, I think I left my consciousness. Okay. With everybody wanting to beat not only cancer itself, but also the other people in the room. Like, I realized that, I realized that, um, this is irrational. But when they tell you that you have, say, a 20% chance of living 5 years, the math kicks in and you figure that's 1 in 5. So you look around and think, as any healthy person would, I gotta outlast for these bastards. The only redeeming facet support group was this kind of named this guy. What? This kid named Isaac. A long-faced, skinny guy with straight blonde hair swept over one eye, and his eyes were the problem. He had some fantastically improbable, what? Improbable eye cancer. One eye had been cut out when he was a kid, and now he wore the kind of thick glasses that made his eyes, both the real one and the glass one, preternaturally huge. Like his whole head was basically just this fake eye and this real eye staring at you. From what I would gather, from what I could gather on the rare occasions when Isaac shared with the group, a reoccurrence had placed his remaining eye in mortal peril. Isaac and I communicated almost exclusively through sighs. Each time someone discussed anti-cancer diets or snorting group, roundup shark fin, or whatever, he'd glance over at me and sigh ever so slightly. I'd shake my head microscopically and exhale. After a few weeks, I grew to be rather kicking and screaming about the whole affair. In fact, on the Wednesday, I made the acquaintance of Augustus Waters. Wow, Augustus Waters. This is like one of the characters, one of the main characters of this. Wait for it. Tried my level best. Tried my level best to get out of support group while sitting on the couch with my mom in the third leg of a 12-hour marathon, the previous season's America's Next Top Model, which admittedly I had already seen, but still. Me, I refused to attend support group. Mom, one of the symptoms of depression is disinterest in activities. Me, please just let me watch America's Next Top Model. It's an activity. Television is a passivity. What the hell is passivity? Me, oh, mom, please. Mom, Hazel, you're a teenager. You're not a little kid anymore. You need to make friends, get out of the house. For starters, see, that's the kind of thing I'd know if you got me fake ID. You're going to support group me. Good, good, yeah. What the fuck? Mom, Hazel, you deserve a life. They shut me up, although I failed to see how attendance at support group meet met the definition of life. Still, I agreed to go after negotiating the right to record the 1.5 episodes of ANTM I've been missing. I went to support group for the same reason I'd once allowed nurses with a mere 18 months of graduate education to poison me with exotically named chemicals. I wanted to make my parents happy. There's only one thing in this world shittier than biting it from cancer when you're 16. That's having a kid who bites it from cancer. Mom pulled into the circular driveway behind the church at 456. Cool number, doc. I pretended to fiddle with my oxygen tank for a second just to kill time. Do you want me to carry it in for you? Nah. Oh, oxygen tank. Transparent tube that's split just beneath my neck. That's so bad. We gotta, like, how do you say that in English, bro? I don't even know. Okay, like, we have to thank God for everything. Wrapped my behind my ears and then reunited in my nostrils. Yeah, reunited in my nostrils. Contraption was necessary because my lungs sucked at being lungs. Yeah, I understand, bro. That sucks. I understand, dog. Okay? I love you, she said as I got out. Love you too, Mom. You too, Mom. See you at 6. The fuck? Oh, you're. Why am I so small, though? I gotta make myself bigger, though. But, yeah, let's see. Maybe it just gets better. Is it better, bro? Let me know. Let me check the stream first. Okay, let's go. See you at 6. Make friends, she said through the rolled down window as I walked away. I didn't want to take the elevator because taking the elevator is a last day's kind of activity at sport group, so I took the stairs. I grabbed a cookie and poured some lemonade into a Dixie cup, then turned around. The boy was staring at me. I was quite sure I'd never seen him before. Yeah, it's better, dog. Don't worry about it. Let's go. Rating different kind of frozen emojis. Let's go. Okay. Long and leanly muscular. He dwarfed the molded plastic elementary school chair he was sitting in. A mahogany hair, straight and short. He looked my age, maybe a year older, and he sat with his tailbone against the edge of the chair, a posture aggressively poor, and one hand in the pocket of dark jeans. I looked away, suddenly conscious of my myriad insufficiencies. Wow, myriad insufficiencies. You know what myriad means? It's like various, right? Various, myriad, various. A very large number. A little more than various, okay. I was wearing old jeans, which had been once tight, but now sagged in weird places. Sagged. What does sag in mean? Sag in. What does sag in? Twilight Saga. Sag to drop down lower in the middle of them. To drop down to a lower level in the middle. What? I don't get it, bro. What does it mean? Just say it. Which once had been tight, but now sagged in weird places. And a yellow t-shirt advertising a band I didn't even like anymore. Also my hair. Had this Page Boy haircut and hadn't even bothered to, like, brush it. Furthermore, I had ridiculously fat chipmunk cheese, a side effect of treatment. I looked like normally proportioned person with a balloon for a head. This was not even to mention the ankle situation, and yet I caught a glance to him, and his eyes were still on me. Bro, what the fuck's going on? Teenagers are like bonding or something. It occurred to me why they call it eye contact. I walked in the circle and sat down next to Isaac, 2 seats away from the boy. I glanced again. He was still watching me. Look, let me just say it. It was hot. Oh wow. Non-hot boy stares at you relentlessly and it is, at best, awkward and, at worst, a form of assault. But a hot boy? Well, I pulled out my phone and clicked it so it would display the time, 4:59. The circle filled in with the unlucky 12 to 18s, and then Patrick started us out with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Wow, this is like the best quote I've ever heard class recently. What? Yeah, it's good. The guy was still staring at me. I felt rather blushy. Wow. She shy, bro? She shy or what? Finally, I decided that the proper strategy was to stare back. Boys do not have a monopoly on the staring business, after all. Yeah, you're right. So I looked at, bro, this is kind of funny and like interesting at the same time. I love this book. Why is my stream lagging, bro? What? Bro, my stream's lagging for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, it's just lagging. I don't know how to like adjust this settings of stream, but I'll try to do better next time, dog. Now let's just continue. Continue and continue. I decided the proper strategy was stare back. Boys do not have a monopoly on understanding business after all. So I looked him over as Patrick acknowledged for the thousandth time as lawlessness, etc. And as soon as it was a staring contest. After a while, the boy smiled, and then finally his blue eyes glanced away. When he looked back at me, I flicked my eyebrows up to say, I win. He shrugged. Patrick continued then. Finally, it was time for the introductions. Isaac, perhaps you'd like to go first today. I know you're facing a challenging time. Yeah, Isaac said. I'm Isaac. I'm 17, and it's looking like I have to get surgery in a couple of weeks, after which I'll be blind. Why are you getting surgery if you're getting blind, bro? Not to complain or anything, because I know a lot of us have it worse. But yeah, I mean, being blind doesn't sort of suck. A girlfriend helps though. You're not gonna have a girlfriend after the surgery, bro. You're so naive. Whereas I had friends like Augustus. He nodded toward the boy, who now had a name. So yeah, Isaac continued. He was looking at his hands, which he had folded into each other like the top of a teepee. What is teepee? Teepee? Teepee is a tent in the shape of a cone made from animal skin, which is the typical shelter of Native Americans. Oh, I get it. Like, fold it into each other like this. Like this. I don't know. There's nothing you can do about it. We are here for you, Isaac. Patrick said. Let's let Isaac hear it, bro, guys. And then we all, in a monotone, said, "We're here for you, Isaac." Michael was next. He was 12. He had leukemia. He'd always had leukemia. It was okay, he said. He'd taken the elevator. Lita was 16 and pretty enough to be the object of the hot boy's eye. She was a regular, in a long remission from endometrial cancer, which I had not previously known existed, she said, as she had every other time I attended support group, that she felt strong, which felt like bragging to me as the oxygen drizzling nubs tickled my nostrils. There were 5 others before they got to him. He smiled a little when his turn came. His voice was low, smoky, and that sexy. God, I wish no one watched it. My name is Augustus Waters, he said. I'm 17, with a little touch of, what is this, osteosarcoma a year and a half ago. But I'm just here today at Isaac's request. And how are you feeling? Asked Patrick. I'm grand. Augustus Waters smiled with the corner of his mouth. I'm on a roller coaster that only goes up, friend. When it was my turn, I said, my name's Hazel. I'm 16, thyroid with meths in my lungs. Okay. The hour proceeded apace. Fights were recounted, battles won amid, wars sure to be lost, hope was clung to. Families were both celebrated and denounced. It was agreed that friends just didn't get it. Tears were shed. Comfort proffered. Neither Augustus Waters nor I spoke again until Patrick said, Augustus, perhaps you'd like to share your fears with the group. My fears? Yes. I fear oblivion, he said without a moment's pause. Fear like the proverbial blind man who's afraid of the dark. Oblivion. What's oblivion? Oblivion. Oh, instead of being completely forgotten. Instead of being unconsciousness or completely forgotten. Let's take note of this. Okay? Oblivion. Oblivion. The state of being forgotten, forgotten, or what's wrong with forgotten? Oh, it's two T's. Forgotten or unconsciousness, right? Bro, I don't know how to write unconsciousness. Is it how to write it? Is it right? Unconsciousness? Unconsciousness. Unconsciousness. I think I left my consciousness in sixth dimension. Yeah, unconsciousness. Okay? Wait, let me do something real quick. Sixth dimension. Just click capture right there. Okay? Too soon, Isaac said, cracking a smile. Was that insensitive? Augustus asked. I can be pretty blind to other people's feelings. Isaac was laughing, but Patrick raised a hastening finger and said, Augustus, please, let's return to you and your struggles. You said you feared oblivion? I did. Augustus answered. Patrick seems lost. Would anyone like to speak to that? I hadn't been in proper school in 3 years. My parents were my 2 best friends. My third best friend was an author who didn't know I existed. I was a fairly shy person, not the hand-raising type. And yet, Just this once, I decided to speak. Half raised my hand, and Patrick, his delight evident, immediately Hazel. I'm sure he assumed opening up, becoming part of the group. You could almost see through his eyes, they were so blue. There will come a time, I said, when all of us are dead. All of us. There will come a time when there are no human beings remaining to remember that anyone ever existed or that or species ever did anything. There will be no one left to remember Aristotle or Cleopatra, let alone you. Everything the collapse of our sun will not survive forever. There is time before organisms experienced consciousness, and there will be time after. And if the oh my god, I'm tripping, bro. Inevitability. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Inevitability, inevit, inev, inevitability, inevitably, inevitability,
Inevitability. Inevitability.
inevitability, inevitability. Dog, this is so inevitability, inevitability, inevitability. I gotta take a break, bro. Bro, I gotta take a break, dog. I can't do this shit. What the fuck? Did the stream end it? Guys? Did it end, bro? What the hell is going on? Dog, don't tell me it's ended. Please. Bro, what's going on? Let me check, bro. See, excellent connection. What's wrong? What the what? Yeah, bro, it's still going. Y'all are tripping, though. Y'all are tripping. I think I left my consciousness in sixth dimension. Oh, don't tell me it's ended. What's going on? Check, bro. Excellent connection. Yeah, let's go. Sorry. Where's I at? Yeah, yeah. There was time before, yeah, consciousness, and there will be time after. And if the inevitability of human oblivion worries you, I encourage you to ignore it. God knows that's what everyone else does. I've learned this from my aforementioned third best friend, Peter Van Houten, the reclusive author of An Imperial Affliction. The book was as close a thing as I had to the Bible. Peter Van Houten was the only person I'd ever come across who seemed to understand what it's like to be dying and what not have died. After I finished, there was quite a long period of silence as I watched a smile spread all the way across Augustus' face. Not the little crooked smile of the boy trying to be sexy whilst he stared at me. That is real something too big for his face. God damn. Augustus said quietly. Aren't you something else? Neither of us said anything for the rest of the support group. At the end, we all had to hold hands, and Patrick led us in a prayer. Lord Jesus Christ, we're gathered here. Oh my God, what did I say? Astaghfirullah, 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 astaghfirullah. You're gathered here in your heart. Whatever, whatever, whatever. It was a long list. The world contains a lot of dead people. And while Patrick droned on, reading the list from a sheet of paper because it was too long to memorize, I kept my eyes closed, trying to think prayerfully, but mostly imagining the day when my name would find its way onto that list. All the way at the end when everyone had stopped listening. When Patrick was finished, we said the stupid mantra together, living our best life today. And it was over. Augustus Waters pushed himself out of his chair. I want to say something very important right now about this book. There are some pieces of this book that are very inappropriate for our religion or beliefs, at least for mine. So I have to skip those pieces or paragraphs. So yeah, all I wanted to say was that. What's your name? He asked. Hazel. No, your full name. Mm, Hazel Grace Lancaster? Is it like an author's daughter or something? He was just about to say something else. When Isaac walked up, hold on, Augustus said, raising a finger and turned to Isaac. It was actually worse than you made it out to be. Told you it was bleak. What do you bother with it? Bleak. Let's see what does it mean. Bleak. Inevitability. Bleak. If weather or place bleak, it's called empty and do not welcome or trash. Bleak. Okay, let's note this word. Bleak. Cold. A cold, empty, and not welcoming place or weather. Bleak. Today the weather is kind of bleak today. What? Today twice? Today sandwich. I don't know, it kind of helps. Augustus leaned in so he thought he couldn't hear. She's regular? Couldn't hear Isaac's comment, but Augustus responded, I'll say. He clasped Isaac by both shoulders and then took a half step away from him. Tell Hazel about clinic. Isaac leaned hand against the snack table and focused his huge eye on me. Okay. I went into clinic this morning and I was telling my surgeon that I'd rather be deaf than blind. And he said, it doesn't work that way. And I was like, yeah, I realize it doesn't work that way. I'm just saying I'd rather be deaf than blind if I had the choice. Which I realize I don't have. And he said, well, the good news is that you won't be deaf. And I was like, thank you for explaining that my eye cancer is going to make me deaf. I feel so fortunate that an intellectual giant like yourself would deign to operate on me. Deign, damn, deign, deign to do something. Do something unwillingly in a way that shows that you think you're too important to do it. Great vocabulary. Deign to do something. Let's see how it's like said.
Deign.
Yeah. Do something unwillingly. Do I always do everything unwillingly, bro, because I'm too important. I feel like wasting my time. I'm just kidding, bro. Unwillingly in a way, in a way that you, in a way that you think you are too important, important, do it, to do it. Mm, okay, giant like say would deign to operate on me. Sounds like a winner, he said. I'm gonna I'm gonna try to get me some eye cancer just so I can make this guy's acquaintance. Good luck with that. Alright, I should go. Monica's waiting for me. I'm gonna look at her a lot while I can. Yeah, I'll definitely recommend that. Counter-surgeons tomorrow? Augustus asked. Counter-surgeons. Definitely, Isaac turned. Trying to cheat on me, bro? Augustus Waters. Bro, I gotta finish this book. I'm on page 17. What the hell? Come on, bro. Come on. You can do this. Tomorrow? Augustus asked. Definitely, as he turned and ran up the stairs, taking them two at a time. Augustus Waters turned to me. Literally, he said. Literally asked. We're literally in the heart of G, he said. I thought we were in a church basement, but we're literally in the heart. Someone should tell, I said. I mean, it's gotta be dangerous, storing children with cancer in your heart. I would tell myself, Augustus said. But unfortunately, I'm literally stuck inside of his heart, so he won't be able to hear me. He shook his head, just looking at me. What? I asked. Nothing, he said. Why are you looking at me like that? Augustus half smiled. Because you're beautiful. I enjoy looking at beautiful people. I wish I could say that to a girl. I decided a while ago not to deny myself the simpler pleasures of existence. A brief awkward silence ensued. Augustus plowed through. I mean, particularly given that, as you so deliciously pointed out, all it is, and in oblivion and everything. He scoffed and sighed or exhaled in a way that was vaguely coffee, and then said, I'm not you. You're like a millennial Natalie Portman. Like V for Vendetta. Thought that I felt better. Just kidding. Billie Eilish, like Billie Eilish, right there. Natalia Portman, never seen? I said, really? Yes. Pixie-haired, gorgeous girl is like authority and can't help but fall for a boy she knows it's trouble. It's your autobiography. So far as I can tell, so far as I can tell, is every syllable flirted. Honestly, he kind of turned me on. Wow, the girl's turned on. Now the only thing we can do is getting away with it. I didn't even know that guys could turn me on, not like in real life. The younger girl walked past us. How's it going, Alyssa? He asked. He smiled and mumbled. Hi, Augustus. Memorial people, he explained. Memorial was the big smaller than I expected it to be. He nodded. The conversation seemed over. Well, I said, nodding vaguely toward the steps that led us out to the literal heart of Jesus. I tilted my cart onto its wheels and started walking. He limped beside me. So see you next time, maybe, I asked. Should see it, he said. V for Vendetta, I mean. Okay, I said. I'll look it up. No, with me, at my house, he said. Now. Stop walking. Hardly know you, Augustus Waters. You could be an ex-murderer. He nodded. True enough, Hazel Grace. He walked past me, shoulders filling out his green knit polo shirt, his back straight, his steps Lilting? What's lilting? Just slightly to the right. Tilting, I guess? As he walked steady and confident on what I had determined was a prosthetic leg. Dude, I gotta watch this movie, bro. There is a movie of it, The Fault in Our Stars, and I heard it was like the best movie. So after this book, I gotta watch that movie, but I can't stream it obviously, copyright issues. Osteosarcoma sometimes takes a limb to check you out. Then, if it likes you, takes the rest. Followed him upstairs, losing ground as I made my way up slowly. Stairs not being a field of expertise for my lungs. Yeah. And then we were out at hard and in the parking lot. The spring air just on the cold side of perfect. The late afternoon light heavenly in its hurtfulness. Mom wasn't there yet, which was unusual because Mom was almost always waiting for me. I glanced around and saw that a tall, curvy, brunette girl. Brunette? Where have I seen this brunette? Brunette. Let's see, what does it mean? Brunette. It's like a type of brunette. White woman or girl with dark hair. Wow, brunette woman. Okay. Girl had Isaac pinned against the stone wall perch, kissing him rather aggressively. What? They were close enough to me that I could hear the weird noises of their mouths together. Bro, this shit's getting weird. I don't know if I can stream it or not. And I could hear him saying, always, and her saying, always in return. Suddenly standing next to me, Augustus half whispered, they're big believers in PDA. What's with the always? Slurping sounds intensified. Always in their thing. They always love each other and whatever. I would conservatively estimate they have texted each other the word always 4 million times in the last year. Couple more cars drove up, taking Michael and Alyssa away. It was just Augustus and me now. My God, my head is already starting to kind of like feel weird, but whatever. We're not getting. Never back down, never what? Never give up. And me now, watching Isaac and Monica proceed to pay as if they were not leaning against a place of worship. His hand reached for her boot, I mean, bombed over her shirt and pawed at it. His palms still, while his fingers moved around. I wonder if that. What the fuck is going on, dog? Oh my god. I didn't know this book was so much detailed like this, dog. Okay, okay. Let's take a pause from that. 'Cause it feels weird to read it out loud in stream. Bro, let's check the stream, bro. Started 51 minutes ago. Go chill. You see, it's shit my god, bro. It's just lagging. Maybe I have to turn. Okay. But anyways, y'all. Where was I? Okay, let's skip that part. Imagine taking that last drive to the hospital, I said quietly. Last time you'll ever drive a car. Without looking over at me, Augustus said. You're killing my vibe here. Hazel Grace. I'm trying to observe young love in its many splendored awkwardness. I think it's hurting. Yes, it's difficult to ascertain whether he's trying to arouse her or perform a breast exam. Okay, whatever. I'm just trying to read a book, make myself a minute learner, bro. Fuck, I'm learning about the book, bro. Fuck. Or whatever. Then Augustus Waters reached into his pocket and pulled out, of all things, a pack of cigarettes. Flip it open again. Smoking a cigar is bad for your health. I just want to remind you of that. I know it's a fucking cliche, but anyways. Are you serious? Me asked. You think that's cool? Oh my god. You just reading the whole thing. Which whole thing? He asked me, turning to me. The cigarette dangled unlit from the unsmiling corner of his mouth. The whole thing, where a boy who is not unattractive or intelligent or seemingly in any way unacceptable stares at me and points out incorrect uses of literality, literally. He compares me to actresses and asks me to watch a movie at his house. But of course, there's always Marcia. And he wasn't that. Oh my god. Even though you had a freaking cancer, you give me money to a company in exchange for the chance to acquire yet more cancer. Well, what's going on? I lost track of this book. Oh my god. Let me just assure you that not being able to breathe sucks. Totally disappointing today. Totally. Marcia, he asked, cigarette still in his mouth. It tightened his jaw. He had a hell of a jawline, unfortunately. Oh my god, my jaw also hurts, bro. I've been talking too much. I really don't talk this much even when I'm teaching, dog. Okay? Fatal flaw, I explained, turning away from him. I stepped toward the curb, leaving Augustus Waters behind me, and then I heard a car start down the street. It was Mom. She'd been waiting for me to, like, make friends or whatever. Is that home? I don't think so. But the outside looks so cool, bro. It looks so cool. I felt this weird mix of disappointment and anger. Every 1 hour, I take a 10-minute break, bro. I take a 10-minute break. So if it's been 1 hour, you gotta take a break, dog. Otherwise, it's not worth it. Because I feel very overwhelmed by this and not really get the feeling of reading a book. Started 56 minutes ago. I have 4 more minutes, bro. 4 more minutes and I'm taking a break. What time is it now? 7:10? Yeah. 7:14, I'm gonna take a break. An anger welling up inside of me. I don't even know what the feeling was, really. Just that there was a lot of it, and I wanted to smack that all on the floor. Augustus Waters and also replaced my lungs with lungs that didn't suck at being lungs. I was standing with my Chuck Taylors on the very edge of the curb, the oxygen tank ball and chaining in the cart by my side, and right as my mom pulled up, I felt the hand grab mine. What? I yanked my hand free but turned back to him. They don't kill you unless you light them, he said. As Mom arrived at the curb, I've never lit before. It's a metaphor, you see? You put the killing thing right between your teeth, but you don't give it the power to do this killing. Wow, it's a metaphor, I said. Dubious. Almost just idling, whatever. It's a metaphor. That you choose your behaviors based on their metaphorical resonances, I said. Oh, yes, he smiled. The big, goofy, real smile. I'm a big believer in metaphor. Hazel praise. Hazel praise. I turned to the car, trapped the window, rolled down. I'm going to a movie with Augustus Waters, I said. Please record the next several episodes of the A&Team marathon for me. Chapter 2. We finished the chapter 1 in like an hour. And how many chapters are there? Is there like 10 chapters of this book? What? 20 chapters? 23 chapters? Bro, it takes me a whole day to finish this book. What? Bro, I don't know if I can do this. If it takes a whole day, I can do this for sure, bro. God, and my head kinda hurts, bro. Okay, let's go. Augustus Waters drove perfectly. Whether stopping or starting, everything happened with a tremendous G-O-L-T. G-O-J-O-L-T. He flew against the seatbelt, his Toyota, so each time he braked. And my neck snapped backward each time he hit the gas. I might have been nervous. What with sitting in the car with a strange boy on the way to his house, keenly aware that my crab lungs complicate efforts to fend off unwanted advances, but his driving was so astonishingly poor that I could think of nothing else. We'd gone perhaps a mile in a jagged silence before Augustus said, I failed the driving test 3 times. You don't say. He laughed, nodding. "Mhm. Well, you can't feel pressure in old rusty and can't hang of driving left-footed. Doctors say most amputees can drive with no problem, but yeah, not me. Anyway, I go in for my fourth driving test and it goes about like this is going. Half a mile in front of us, the light turned red. Augustus slammed on the brakes, tossing me into the triangular embrace of the seatbelt. Sorry. Swear to God, I'm trying to be gentle. Right. So anyway, at the end of the test, I totally thought I'd failed again. The instructor was like, driving is unpleasant, but it's not technically unsafe. I'm not sure I agree, I said. I suspect cancer perks are the little things cancer kids get that regular kids don't. Basketball signed by sports heroes, free passes on lake homework, and earned driver's licenses, etc. Yeah, he said. The light turned green. I braced myself. Augustus slammed the gas. They've got hand controls for people who can't use their legs, I pointed out. Yeah, he said. Maybe someday. He tied in a way that made me wonder whatever he was confident about the existence of someday. I knew osteosarcoma was highly curable, but still, there are a number of ways to establish someone's approximate survival expectations without actually asking. I used the classic. So are you in school? Generally, your parents pull you out of school at some point if they expect you to bite it. Yeah, he said. I'm not. I'm at North Central, a year behind. I'm a sophomore. You? I considered lying. No one likes a corpse after all. But in the end, I told the truth. Oh, my parents withdrew me 3 years ago. 3 years? He asked, astonished. Oh my god, bro, it's 7:14, bro. Yeah, it's 7:14. I want to take a quick break. So, guys, hope you guys still be here until I come back. Let me mute my mic. I'll be right back, okay? Alright, y'all, I'm back. Oh my god, it was a long thing, bro. I had to take a break for 10 minutes and had dinner and had a couple of things to do. Bro, I know. Oh, it is good. Oh, it's great. Got a long way, happened away. I don't know what that means, but I think it's a cool thing to say. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. So I look. And how's the brightness? I hope the brightness is alright. God is good. God is great. Okay. Brightness looks kind of cool. But anyways, y'all. Let's do this. We were going to finish a book, right? We're gonna finish a book. And let's do it. Everything is alright? Okay. Where were we? I'm North Central, a year behind though. I'm a sophomore. I considered lying. No one likes the carbs after all. But in the end, I told the truth. No, my parents withdrew me 3 years ago. 3 years? He asked, astonished. I told Augustus the broad outline of my miracle, diagnosed with stage 4 thyroid cancer when I was 13. I didn't tell him the diagnosis came 3 months after I got my first period. Like, congratulations, you're a woman. Now die. We were told, incurable. Let me do something, chat. Before we move on, let me do something. Because, otherwise, dream might turn down. And we don't want that, right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to copy this number right here. Tuldrish. I'm not going to do that. I can do it directly. Why is it showing 18 though? 18, still showing 18 for some reason, dog. Wait. Yes, it's the right one. Let's pursue with this. Okay. Now let's switch the plan. 100, 200 gigabytes. Yes. Let's switch. Let's switch to that. Yes. Okay. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for switching my. I think I left my consciousness in sixth dimension. No, wait. Damn. Think I left my consciousness in sixth dimension. Why is it not, like, what? Bro, seriously, dog? How do I make it main? I think, yes. Let's go. No, we're cool. We're cooling. We're cooling. So no. I had a surgery called radical neck dissection, which is about as pleasant as it sounds than radiation. And they tried some chemo for my lung tumors. The tumors shrank and grew. By then, I was 14. My lungs started to fill up with water. I was looking pretty dead. Hands and feet ballooned, my skin cracked, my lips were perpetually blue. It's got this drag that makes you not feel so completely terrified about the fact that you can't breathe. And I had a lot of it flowing into me through a PICC line and more than dozen other drugs besides. But even so, there's a certain unpleasantness to drowning, particularly when it occurs. I think I got the name wrong, right? Stars. And I wrote start. Yeah. Let me just edit that. Stars. Yes. Stars. Stream health. Guys, stream health is not good right now. So I don't even know what to do at this point though. Okay, whatever. I think we can manage like that. I'm lagging so bad, like I think I left my consciousness in sixth dimension. Maybe it's because of the internet. I don't know. I'm not really sure what here he is right now, bro. I'm lagging. Yeah, I frozen, bro. I froze. Completely frozen. What the fuck, bro? Oh my gosh. 83. Dude, I'm lagging, dog. Look at this shit. Guys, gotta do something real quick. Okay, let me try this one more time, okay? If the quality is still shitty, bro, I'm gonna have to cancel all this, book, finishing stream, and just do regular video and upload it. I think that would be better. But let's check it first, alright? If everything is fine, we're gonna continue the stream and everything. So let me check it first, okay? Okay, I'm not showing up yet. So I think I left my conscience. Now let me try this one more time, okay? If the quality is still shitty, bro, I'm gonna have to cancel all this, book, finishing stream, and do regular video and upload it. I think that would be better. But let's check it first, alright? If everything is fine, we're gonna continue the stream and everything. So let me check it first, okay? Okay, I'm not showing up yet. So yeah, this shit's lagging so